Basic Appraisal Principles, page 33. Figure 2.1. The appraisal process as defined through USPAP. Step 1. Definition of the problem. Underneath that, identify client and other intended users. Identify the intended use. Identify the type and definition of value. The effective date of the opinion. Identify the relevant characteristics of the property. Assignment conditions. Extraordinary assumptions and hypothetical conditions. Down from that, you go to step 2, which is the scope of work. Underneath that, step 3, data collection and analysis, which is made up of a market analysis, demand studies, supply studies, marketability studies, and on the other side, it's highest and best use analysis. Site as though vacant, ideal improvement, property as improved. Down from that, you go to step 4, application of the approaches to value. You got the cost, sales comparison, and income capitalization approach. Underneath that, you got step 5, reconciliation of value indications and final opinion of value. Step 6, report of defined value opinions. Assignment conditions also could include jurisdictional exemptions, assumptions, and limiting conditions. Step 1, definition of the problem. The first step of every appraisal is to define the problem that is to be solved. Most of this information can be gathered from an interview with the client. Identify the client and other intended users. Defining the client and intended users of an appraisal is one of the first steps in the process, and one of the most important because the client and the intended users will greatly direct how the appraisal is completed. Definitions according to USPAP. Client, the party or party who engage an appraiser by employment or contract in a specific assignment. Extra note, day you physically inspected the property. And then it has the standards. Number 1 is real estate appraising -- develop. Number 2 was real estate report appraise. Number 3 is, I don't know what that says, rehen or development and report. Number 4 was consulting and development. Number 5, I couldn't write it. Number 6 was mass appraisal. I think they're talking about the USPAP standards. And then she had a technique that she's talked about. It's like ARCCM, 2 PPs and 2 BBs. Learn this technique.